cold days are replacing one another. It seems like the trees have all grown white beards and turned into old, stately men. Even the colorful rooftops of our neighborhood are covered in white, fluffy snow. On days like this, I like to sit on the windowsill, take my notebook and write. I write down my feelings, lyrics, poetry. I write about the memories of the past days that live in my head like pieces of a big mosaic. For instance, I suddenly remembered the summer night when we visited the puppet theater to watch a comedy show with my sister and my beautiful mom. What a fun summer night it was, filled with beautiful, fun emotions. We smiled and laughed so much that evening, and I was wearing my favorite maxi dress in dark green with white polka dots. I remember that evening very well, because other than laughing a lot, I also tried Chinese food for the first time as we went to the restaurant after the show. But that was before the pandemic. Now, in the evenings, I often stay in. However, I have the best company that never lets me feel lonely or sad. My lady and my mule, my two pups, my heartbeats. I hug them and instantly feel so warm. So warm. Warmer than the days we walked in the park, lit with the last rays of the autumn sun, when the unsuspecting nature was beaming with green, and it was so beautiful, and the sky was blue and bright and crystal clear still. Me and Molly especially loved going to that park together. Molly loved eating the grass and just lying there, and I also did lie down and enjoy these wonderful moments of joy. You know, they say life isn't perfect, but some moments are just so perfect in it. Molly also loves running around. She runs and runs and runs and has so much fun. And sometimes she runs with her friends that she has that also come to that park. I just cannot stop smiling when I'm watching her play. These are true moments of togetherness and happiness that we have. Lizzie also loves coming to the park, as you can see from her happy face. She absolutely enjoys it, and look, Molly can stand on her 2 feet. And no, I'm not holding her by the leash. As you can see, the leash goes quite loose and she's still standing. Everyone gets so amazed when she does it, because she's quite big for doing so. My talented little girl. Molly also loves rolling herself in the grass, especially in green grass. She just enjoys it so much that I dream that one day I have a house with a big garden so my doggies can run and roll themselves up in grass as much as they want. But once, Molly rolled herself up in grass that was not so clean, so I had to give her a thorough bath. And there she is after that, hiding under the dryer table, because she didn't want to be dried by the hair dryer. So cute, isn't she? Me, lazy Molly, also love watching the passerbys from the window. We sit together and just watch the world go by. And it doesn't make me sad at all, because I just feel so safe and happy with my furry, lovely friends. And I feel so lucky to be able to be at home, loved and warm. In fact, the moments when I bond with my furry friends are some of my favorites. Like this when we're taking a nap together, or like when Muli comes and wakes me up in the morning, or likes to sleep the last morning hours with me, or when we're taking a nap together. She's so sleepy and so cute and lovely. Who can resist that cuteness? Just tell me, could you? And her beautiful black eyes are like black little grapes. I absolutely adore her, and I'm so blessed to have her in my life, as well as Lizzie and my whole beautiful family, and of course you. I also actually love writing down some recipes. I've loved doing that ever since I was a child. I even found an old diary of mine, my first ever diary, where I had some recipes I should make for you. And so I remembered that evening when I was making buckwheat with veggies and minced meat. I will share with you the recipe. We need minced meat, 2 onions, a carrot that I didn't have, some pepper, and of course buckwheat. Don't worry, you can find buckwheat in any Russian shop in any place of the world, Europe or the USA. It's very useful for you and very yummy. Usually I like to chop the onions myself, but I was very tired that evening, and so I decided I'll just put it all in the mixer. And so I chopped the white onions, which are very good for you, by the way, as they're very rich in vitamins, which is especially important in the colder months of the year. But of course, if you want to get most of the benefits from onions, then definitely get the red onions. They're even more nutritious than the white ones. Then I'm adding some pepper, and can you see how interesting my pepper looked? It had parts of green and orange and yellow. I also chop and put it into the mixer. Peppers are very good for you. They're rich in vitamins as well, like vitamin C. I love peppers, and especially with meat. I think it's just so delicious. There is a special recipe that I kind of invented in our house, and everyone is loving it now. I should make that one with you. Maybe during a live stream or pre-filmed. It's pepper with meat. Very delicious. And so I put everything in the mixer and turn the mixer on. But don't mix them for too long, because you don't want this mixture to be too juicy. And by the way, don't you just find it so oddly satisfying when all the ingredients are mixing together? I personally do. I just love it. I don't know why. So I put the pan on fire and add some oil. Do you know that I like corn oil for that? After the oil gets a little warm, I add my veggies. Don't add your vegetables into cold oil, because then they will suck in all the oil, and you kind of don't want that to happen. Then give it a little mix and let it fry for a little while. It's up to you how much you want to fry it. Some people like it really fried, some people don't like it, and I like, I guess, a medium fry. After the kitchen is filled with a wonderful aroma of frying veggies, I add the minced beef. And of course we have to mix everything in together so that they fry together evenly. So definitely take your time and mix it. And then I add some salt and black pepper. And the latter is my favorite spice. Which one is yours? I really wonder. You can add some other spices or greens. That's all up to your taste. And after that, I give it another mix, another stir, and leave it like that on the pan to keep getting ready while I will prepare the buckwheat. And for that I need 1 large cup. This one is 250 ml cup, even around 300, and add the buckwheat in it. I just can smell the buckwheat from the video, just editing it. And now I need to wash it. I run the buckwheat under the running water several times until the water comes out pretty clear already. It's very important to do because then the buckwheat will be tastier and of course cleaner. So that looks already good to me. And now, as you can see, our meat is almost ready and is fried a little bit. The aroma is filling the kitchen, and I already want to eat everything that I've made, but I have to have patience because we need to add the buckwheat to the meat. And so, I put the raw, washed buckwheat into the pan and add 2.5 cups of water. If I need more water as it's cooking, I will add more. But I usually start with adding 2.5. I may need another half a cup. So I mix it a little bit, close the cap, and let it simmer on low heat. You can even put it on high heat, but as soon as it starts boiling, you have to really lower the heat, or else the water will evaporate too quickly. Now, who is this cutie with grape eyes? It's Molly, lying on the sofa. She's so cute. Me and Molly were staying together then, and so I kind of spoiled her and let her on the sofa very often, which maybe I shouldn't have because Lady is now well behaved in that department, and if she comes on the sofa she will go down if I tell her to go down, but Molly doesn't like going down when I tell her to go down. But she's so fluffy and so warm. I absolutely love hugging her. We have such a good time together and feel so idyllic together. We often watch TV together. Believe it or not, Molly loves watching films, especially if they have animals in them, especially dogs. she also loves birdies and other animals. She's watching with so much attention and never interrupts me, other than sometimes when she brings in her toys so that we can play. But that evening she was really tired, as we had taken a long and very active walk. Oh, it seems like about 30 minutes later, my buckwheat is ready. It smells so amazing. See? It looks very soft, and you can feel if it's ready or not by tasting it. If it's soft, then it's ready. So yummy, so yummy. I just love my late evening cooking sessions, because then I love eating something fresh and delicious before going to bed. And especially when I've just come out of the shower, it's just a special kind of pleasure. Well, I guess this will be it for tonight. Especially when Lady, she's like, come on. You've been writing and sitting there for too long. Come down and play with me. Are we having any guests tonight? Am I going to bark on anyone tonight? Are they going to give me treats tonight? Come on, these are the best moments. The best moments of happiness and togetherness. And this is what makes me believe that no matter what happens, and no matter how cold it is outside, love will save us all. If your heart can still feel love, then the coldest winter cannot make you feel lonely or sad, because love will keep you warm, and love will truly save